We're back and ready for a great new year at VA. We hope you're ready to share it with us.
What do you most want to accomplish in 2014?
It's a season for a lot of things, like getting healthy and helping others get healthy and warm.
And the designers of My Healthy Vet expect its 11th year to match its first 10th.
Hello, I'm Lydia Valdez with the VHA Office of Communications.
And I'm Jose Llamas with the Office of Public and Intergovernmental Affairs. This is VA News.
What do you think most Americans say they want to accomplish in a new year? More than 20% say to complete their New Year's resolutions. The top 3 individual resolutions are to lose weight, get organized, and spend less and save more. Well, at VA, we're all about the good health resolutions. What good is anything else without good health? On the VA Facebook page, we've posted an easy checklist for 3 top resolutions. They include kicking the smoking habit, managing stress, and losing weight. The links are right on the page. Click on them and get started with your healthy new year. Here's a video on VA's Move campaign to give you a little more encouragement.
Remember how good it felt being in shape? Joe does. Joe was cleaning out the attic and discovered his old military uniform. He thought about the old days, how it felt running hills, always ready to serve his country. Joe wants to feel that good again. He's not alone. Joe's wife, Sally, also wants to lose weight. Introducing Move, a weight self-management program for veterans. Your VA healthcare team is ready to help you and your family get back to a healthy weight. Your weight is a balance of what you consume versus what you burn. If you're gaining weight, you're eating more calories than your body is using. There's more than one way to participate in Move, including individual care, group classes, or home-based programs. You participate where you want, when you want, and how you want. Joe and Sally made changes. Simple and gradual lifestyle changes. They ate more veggies and fruits, used the stairs, walked during lunch, and just plain moved. Eat wisely, move more, weigh less. And that's what Move is all about. Join Move to maintain a healthier weight for life, prevent and control many diseases and conditions, feel better, and have more energy. It takes time and effort to make these changes, so making a commitment to Move for at least 6 months is critical to success. You can do it. Read other veteran success stories at www.move.va.gov. Talk with your healthcare team and move towards your healthy weight goals today. VA Healthcare is defining excellence in the 21st century.
Across the nation, few of us can remember it being so cold so early as it has been this winter. At VA, we worry about the homeless being without a roof and something warm to eat and drink. But with temperatures like 58 below in Milwaukee and 39 below in Chicago, it's an emergency. While the number of homeless veterans is about 1/3 less than a year ago, there are still too many on the street tonight. Take a look at this webpage and explore the many avenues VA offers help for homeless veterans and do what you can to lend a hand. We can reduce the numbers even more, but it will take all of us pitching in and reaching down to offer a hand up to these men and women who served us and need our help now. And get involved in homeless stand-downs in your area. Washington, D.C. is preparing for its 16th Winter Haven Stand Down on January 25th. It's always a big success. It always brings in a few hundred veterans for care and winter prepping. And take a look at this website for a stand down near you. Here's a video to remind veterans that help is only a hand up away.
Sergeant Michelle Garcia served meritoriously in Iraq and has the medals to prove it. Soon after leaving the Navy, Lieutenant Chris Scott found a job, a home, and started a family of his own. Corpsman Richard Stokely took the skills he learned in Vietnam and put them to good use as a paramedic. But soon after leaving the military, each of these veterans fell on hard times and faced homelessness. Even after Michelle lost all her savings, even after Chris wasn't able to pay his mortgage, And even after Richard battled alcoholism for years, they each reached out for help when they needed it most. A simple phone call put them in touch with a trained professional from the Department of Veterans Affairs. That call got Michelle a place to stay until she could afford one of her own, put Chris in touch with employment assistance, and found Richard a substance abuse program. These veterans are success stories not only for how they were able to help others while serving their country, but for how they were able to let others help them. If you know of or are a veteran in need, make the call.
VA's My Healthy Vet program has won awards and wide acclaim for providing exceptional access to VA services for millions of veterans over the past 10 years.
Technology is the key ingredient to this success, and VHA's relationship with the Office of Information Technology has made it happen.
There are a lot of reasons VA is happy to celebrate the anniversary of My Healthy Vet. My Healthy Vet recently celebrated 10 years of online access.
My Healthy Vet, as you know, is VA's personal health record. It's award-winning personal health record. And it's been 10 years in the making, but as we move forward, we reflected a lot on what made up those 10 years. And it had a lot to do with the people. So we worked with the people in the field, the clinicians, the employees that do release of information, our security, our HIMSS, our privacy group, and most important, our IT group, because we started on the business side, the requirements and getting feedback from our stakeholders, but IT truly closed the loop. So they became our partners, and in fact, I call them our family. And so over the past 10 years, it's really been working with our veterans, with our veteran service organizations, and pulling that all together to make sure we delivered what veterans wanted and needed and what they asked for, and then delivering upon it with our IT partners.
Its web-based tools give users greater control over their care and wellness, helping them become more active partners in their health care.
VA will have its own mobile library. We'll be integrating with the kiosks so that the veterans at all the facilities will be able to have access to what's called a patient lounge. And then we'll also be integrating with telehealth, so we'll be looking at care that's actually in the home of the veteran, so they don't need to travel to the facilities. And so those are the key technologies that we'll be integrating with. We'll also be implementing online authentication, so that before they had to come into the facility to get a premium account for My Healthy Vet, that's a way that we secure their information through identity management and face-to-face identification. This way we'll have online authentication that will also play to the rural health, but also those veterans that want to just take advantage of the personal health record from the convenience of their home.
My Healthy Vet has grown immensely over the years, thanks in large part to its partnership with VA's Office of Information and Technology.
And we're going to connect health through technology, and that's where IT plays a critical role. We'll be adding mobile applications, we'll be adding kiosks, telehealth, and so we need to work intimately with our IT partners to continue to collect stakeholder feedback, but also to integrate more advanced technology into our solutions.
In recognition of the 10th anniversary of My Healthy Vet, VA is urging all veterans, service members, and employees to join the millions already accessing VA healthcare information and services online. For VA News, I'm Dwayne Wingfield.
In the first show of each month, we want to give you a heads up on any news or information that may be of interest to veterans and VA employees. If you have an upcoming event or program you think may be of interest to anyone in the VA nation, please call or write VA News at the number and email address on the screen.
The latest edition of VA's award-winning video magazine, The American Veteran, has been released and is available for viewing. The show recaps some of the best stories of 2013.
On this edition of The American Veteran, a look back at this year's most interesting stories. Innovative healthcare programs,
Just like your skin.
improved benefits for veterans,
There's a new program. Use it.
VA collaborates with Ancestry.com,
The benefit to VA was the indexing of these records.
and a look at the veteran community.
The American Veteran can be found on the VA homepage, www.va.gov. Just click on Media Room, then Video. You can also watch it on the VA YouTube page, VA's Knowledge Network, the Content Distribution Network, and the Pentagon Channel.
Did you know? Vantage Point, VA's online blog post, offers a lot more than we can ever bring to your attention in our limited time and space. Since we spent the better part of this show talking about the need to be attentive to our health and that of others, we bring your attention to the guest columns currently posted on Vantage Point. There's a veteran profile by happy VA employee James Hardy Sims of the VA Medical Center in Columbia, South Carolina. What It Takes to Make a Salad a Salad by the Dayton, Ohio VA Medical Center dietitian Casey Metz. Good Heart Health by Memphis VA Medical Center dietetic intern Heather Gray. Why the Holidays Can Also Bring You Down by Someone Who Really Knows, Sue Martin with the VA Section 508 office. And how veteran and yogi Chris Eder use yoga to deal with stress. We encourage you to check out Vantage Point as often as possible.
That's all we have for this VA News. Thank you for watching. We'll have more on the Washington, D.C. VA Medical Center Winter Haven Stand Down for homeless veterans on our next show. I'm Jose Llamas.
And I'm Lydia Valdez. Until next time, please keep VA News in mind and let us know if you have a story you would like to share or recommend for the show. Have a great day and rest of your week.